Well, let's get started on day 2. Day 2, we're going to do the flame flower, and it is based on a poinsettia flower. And I have the step out here, as I will every day. I will be providing a step out and going step by step. This is a beginner's channel, and I want to gear this presentation to the absolute beginners that have never done this pattern before. Well, I also want to say that I've never done it before, although I have quite a bit of experience. So I'm providing the step out, and I suggested you take a screenshot of this right now, and you have the finished flower that I did on a bijou tile, and you've got the 5 steps that we've done here. I'm going to go through it I'm going to draw it on a bijou tile step by step. And as I'm drawing, I probably won't be doing a whole lot of explanation so that I can really concentrate on what I'm doing and give you the best drawing that you can have. So let's get started. I'm going to start in the center. And I'm going to start with my pen. So I'm starting with a micron 01. It's a very fine tip, and use a light touch to it. I'm going to come into the center of, I'm going to try to get as close to the center, and I'm going to draw one flower on this bijou, and I'm going to put a little dot. And we're going to focus on step 1. There we go. Get this positioned right. So a little bunch of orbs. I love this pattern. I think it has a lot of possibilities as a blossom tangle, as a focus tangle. So that was step 1. We got that. Now we're going to head over to step 2, which we're going to draw a leaf-shaped petal. And I'm going to put a little bit of a dot just out there and give it a little bit of an S-curve as it comes to the top. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in a little bit more so you can see what I'm drawing. I do want to mention that I've had a change in my glasses and sight, so I'm trying to get used to a little bit of, I'm wearing readers, and the readers are great for the close-up, but as I'm doing this work, I've ordered some new glasses. They haven't come yet, so bear with me if I seem to be a little bit off camera or whatever. I'm doing my best here. So we're going to make these little petals all the way around. Hopefully you've taken the screenshot. It's in front of you. And I like to have this directly the same place. You notice I turn my tile. I try not to turn it too much or too quickly on these videos, so I don't give you a blurry thing. Now I keep getting 6 petals when I'm drawing this, and I notice that Deb has done it with 5. I don't think that the number of petals makes a big difference, but if you get 5 petals in your in going around like that, then that's fine too, because if you that's what I've seen. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the next step. So I'm going to bring this back down kind of slowly. Here's the next step. We're going to now draw a petal in between the ones that we just drew. So I'm going to do again. I'm going to come in with a dot. And I'm trying to get that a little bit further out than the ones I just did, but we'll see what happens. This is not perfect Zen, and there are no mistakes in Zentangle. So let's be kind to ourselves, take our time. And Zentangle method is really a non-representational abstract drawing. So yes, this looks like a blossom, but it's really a design more than it is realism. So do the best you can. Be kind to yourself. One's a little bigger than the other. There we go. So now we have gone around twice. You can continue building this pattern out. I did one more time where now I'm making that flower, or that petal, quite a bit larger. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to slide the step out over a bit. And we're going, this is the step out that we're working on right now. We're going to be doing, we're going to put some embellishments in here, and we're going to draw a bigger leaf pattern one more time. So I'm going to pull this is where we're headed, and this is where we're at. So let's put a dot up here. And I'm going to now I like working from the center and doing it in 2 strokes. There are no right ways to do this, but I find it works a little bit better for me. I can get a little bit more even on either side if I can give it a little dot, a little S, and then a little S here. And now we're getting there. The next step that I did some, I mean, basically we've drawn it. Oh, and there's we're going to divide these leaves in the inside. Time to get smaller. And give them some little veins. Turn the tile. When you turn your tile and you come at it at the same angle each time, you get a more consistent line. You can see it's starting to come to life now. That's so cool. Now, if you find that this is going a little slow for you and I do these in real time. If you want, if you got it and you just want to move on, then you can speed it up, speed up the video. We're going to do something different, or I'm going to do something different. Hey, this is the way I'm doing it. This is your art. If you have a better idea, please try it out. This is, I'm basically just giving you a demo of the basic pattern, and I can't wait to see your embellishments and the way that you've interpreted this pattern as well, because that's where the individual art comes in. So now on these outer petals, I'm going to do what we call an aura. And I'm going to do that aura on the inside of this petal. What I decided to do as well for the mandala, because I want to keep these these videos as short as possible. I want to keep them between 15 to 20 minutes, and I am going to do one video every 3 days and put in 3-day pattern of the 3 days that onto the mandala, and take that as a separate video. So tomorrow I will be doing that. Okay, so the next thing that I did is I put little orbs all the way around, and these orbs around this aura, inside this aura, gives it a little finishing touch. So this is what we call embellishments. We're embellishing a pattern, and there are many ways to embellish. You could decide that you wanted to add color, and it would just be a specific color. I suggest that you take a look at some of the other YouTube videos. I'm going to put a couple links in the description to some of my favorite channels, and see what they've done, because that can also be inspiring. I do not have all the answers. What I'm focusing on in this video and in this channel is for the absolute beginner, the ones that are asking questions and want to have the beginning answer. If you have a question, a comment, please put it in the comments. I answer all of your comments. I love to get them, and be kind. That's all I ask. Okay, so that is, so I have the flower. Now, I'm going to add a little more embellishment like I did here. I'll show you how I did that. So I came here, this is like the folding of a leaf. So I did a little bit on this side. This is totally optional. This was my take. And then I put a few lines to define it as different than what was in the center. And in just a moment, we're going to shade. So I put a little shading inside. To me, they look like little ears. Do you ever get that? You know, I start drawing and I see eyes or a face looking at me. These look like little ears. I'm just putting a little. The thing about shading is you can always come back to it. So I try to start with a little and then work in layers. But on this video, we're to keep it at a certain length, I'll just go around here one time. Now I'm going to come into the inside here of that inside leaf. And if you notice, I'm just taking some of my tortillon, my blending stump still has some graphite on it, so I'm not putting any extra there, and I'm just going in the center to help differentiate, and then right here as well, just a touch. And the finishing touches to this, I'm going to, what I did here is I put some shadow, some graphite on the outside, which you just come in here and put a little. I like to work in circular. I'm just putting a little circular, light. Graphite pencil, like a 2B for this. You can go in a second round if you want to make it darker in certain places with a 3 or 4B lead. If you don't know the difference of what I'm talking about, I'm going to do a supply video series, and I'll get into all of that in the series. So if this is something that you want to learn, subscribe to the channel and get notified when I do that. When I do that series, I'd love to have you join us, and I want to thank all the new subscribers that have come in over the past couple of weeks. It's very encouraging. And I'm getting this YouTube channel started for this next annual 12 months. So give me a likes, subscribe. I also, if you feel, I put a lot of time and effort into this. If you feel that you want to give me a shout out, a little coffee, I have a link in the description that you can buy me a cup of coffee. You can either buy me a cup of coffee one time, or you can choose, for monthly buy me a cup of coffee. But anyway, now in the center, I want to just highlight these. And I'm almost giving them a little darkness and a light center. And that's going to be the end. Now, if I really wanted to give it an extra touch, I can come in here with my Jelly Roll 10 pen, white gel, and I can give a little dot. So there you go. That is the, that concludes drawing flame flower, day 2.